Hi guys, today I wanted to do another Freetrade portfolio update for January 2022. This is the first one of the year and we're kicking off with quite a bumpy ride it seems. The markets have gone a bit crazy recently. We seem to be in some sort of a correction and you will see that in my portfolio as well. My Freetrade portfolio is kind of my experimental portfolio. It's outside of my ISA, which I invest in on Vanguard. I hold a lot of my ETFs and index funds on my Vanguard in my ISA. But Freetrade is kind of the place that I go to invest in some individual stocks, dip my toes in that area and learn how to value companies, and just it's my place to learn more about the stock market. And because of that, I've tended to go towards investing in more of the US growth stocks on my Freetrade app. If you've been following the market, you will know that it's the US growth stocks that have really taken a battering recently. They're the ones that have really gone downhill. So yeah, as I said, you'll see that in my portfolio. I'm not concerned. I think everything's going to go back up in the long run. In the long term, I have a long-term view. And I think the market will go on to correct itself, whether it's in the next week or a month or 2 years, who knows? No one can predict the market. But yeah, if you're in it for the long haul, I don't think you need to be concerned. And if you zoom out and take a bigger picture, look at what's going on and the market now compared to the 5 year, if you look at it from a 5 year picture, you probably won't be as freaked out as if you just look at it on a day-to-day basis. Let me record my screen and we can see what's going on in my portfolio. Okay, the first thing that you'll see is my current balance sits at £757.44. It's changing all the time because the market's currently open. And we're down by about £66-ish. This time last month, the portfolio was up by about £95. So yeah, we are in the red and we are down by a significant proportion of the portfolio. But as I said, I'm not really concerned. A lot of these investments in this portfolio are in the US growth stocks, so it's to be expected at the current time. And if we just look at 1 day and 7 days, we can see that it really has gone down. So now if we just scroll down, you can see a lot of red. No surprise there. Whereas last month, it was in, a lot of these stocks were actually in the green. So yeah. Tesla is my largest holding in this portfolio. Tesla is a company that I've said time and time before that I really see it as a long-term investment for me. I think that Tesla and the leadership in Tesla and everything about Tesla is fantastic. I think they're really going places. I'm not going to get into it all now, but yeah, that's definitely a company that I'm going to continue to invest in. As you can see, if we click into Tesla, currently it's down by about £87. Current value £533.93. So yeah, we're in the loss. We're in the red, but there you go. That's to be expected. It'll be interesting to see actually what happens to the Tesla share price once the Q4 earnings have been released. Will it go up? Put your predictions down below. Anyway, right, the next one on the list is actually one that I have recently added. So since last month, I think this is the only investment I've actually changed apart from a couple of free shares that have come in, but it's Biogen. And for those of you who don't know, Biogen is basically a company that sits within the healthcare industry. And in particular, they develop really specialized drugs. And these are drugs that are specialized in treating neurological diseases. So they have an array of different drugs, but their leading drug is called, I forgot what it's called, is it Avonex? I'll put it up on the screen. It's completely gone from my mind, but it's basically a drug that helps to alleviate symptoms and treat MS, multiple sclerosis. And that drug in particular is the highest income generating drug for them. And I'm not going to get into why exactly I invested in this company, but I do believe that their intrinsic value of the company is a lot higher than what they're currently trading at. So that and some other reasons are the reasons that I invested into Biogen. But yeah, we'll see. And also, I really believe that a diversified portfolio is the best way to go, especially for beginners that don't really know too much about the stock market and how to value companies. And I didn't really have a holding or a position in the pharmaceutical healthcare sort of industry. So this was my way of doing that. And I believe that healthcare companies, pharmaceutical companies are quite recession proof, and they're companies that will be able to ride out the waves of these market crashes and, you know, things like that. So there's many reasons I invested into this company, but yeah, they're a very interesting one. Definitely have a look at their website and just see what sort of things they're up to if you're interested. The next one, which is a very controversial company it seems, is Palantir. Now, this, I don't know why, this company seems to either be loved or hate. This company is pretty much Marmite, it seems, by this point. I like this company. Yeah, let me know if you guys, what you guys feel about Palantir. It is a bit of a controversial one, I feel like. People have their opinions on this company. I like them. I don't know if you guys have had the chance to watch the Alex Karp interview that he did very recently. If you haven't, recommend it. And if you don't want to sit through the whole hour long or whatever it was, there are many YouTubers that have summarized what happened during that interview. So yeah, do check that out if you're interested. I think that, well, I believe, obviously I've invested in them, that they'll do well long term. There's been a lot of issues and questions raised about the financials of the company. Some things that I've looked into is their stock-based compensation has been decreasing, which seems to be good news. Their free cash flow is very high, and the growth in their commercial side of the business. So if you didn't know, they have the government side and the commercial side. The growth in the commercial side seems to be very promising as well. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this company in the comments below. I'm not going to go through each one of these companies individually, but you can see my holdings here. I've got some controversial ones, I will say, but like I also said, this isn't my main portfolio. This is my portfolio that I have so that I can learn more about valuing companies, holding different stocks, individual stocks, and yeah, I am learning a lot. A couple of these ones down the bottom here are as a result of free shares. I'm currently just leaving them to do whatever they need to do because I don't really want to sell when they're minus, well, this one here, Sunlight Financial, which I don't even really know what they are. That was a free share, but thank you whoever gave me that free share, by the way. But yeah, I don't really know what they do, but I can see that they're down by nearly 50%. So I'm not really going to sell at a loss. I'm just going to leave that to do its thing. Hopefully it goes into the positives and gives me a good return, and then I might look to sell it because yeah, it's not a company that I perhaps would have picked, but it is a free share. So thank you for that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm not going to go into each of these companies individually. You can see my holdings here. Yeah, we seem to be, the US growth stocks seem to be really hit hard right now. I'm not worried. Like I said, this isn't my main portfolio, so I'm not too concerned. But I do believe that these companies, especially the ones that I've put my hard-earned money into, Tesla, Palantir, Biogen, they're my three top holdings, but specifically Tesla and Palantir. And specifically Tesla is a company that I really believe will be here for the future. I don't see a world where there's not Tesla anymore, and especially a world where there's not electric vehicles. So yeah, I'm definitely in that one, and this little blip doesn't bother me at all. If anything, it's a buying opportunity. Let me know if you have a portfolio that looks a bit similar to that right now. I'm sure that many people that hold a lot of these US growth stocks do have a similar portfolio. I know that the UK stocks right now are doing really well, actually. So this scare across the market, it tends, if you look at it with a closer eye, in more detail, it tends to be just the big US growth stocks more so. I mean, the whole market's been hit, don't get me wrong, but there are also markets around the world, the emerging markets, the UK markets, that are not doing as bad as this general picture that's being painted. So yeah, cool. Right. I really hope you enjoyed that video, and I will see you very soon with another video.